What is this life? Well, you know, fleeting torment, only. What comes next, once life's... Man, his own fate decides. Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried. Each will suffer for what thou. What is this life? Well, you know, fleeting torment, here we go. What comes next, once life subsides? Man, his own fate decides.
Greetings.
Just in time.
Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we know.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. Right?
Spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher.
Spirit, join us round the fire.
Ye we summon, ye we call. Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle.
Not too late to surrender.
Let's do this quick. Quicker. Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call, and to souls we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom. Beings in the darkness loom.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. Beings in the darkness loom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run!
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the Peller fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Peller does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambros lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
The Curious Cases of Virtuous Vega. Can there be such a thing as a virtuous whore? Vega asked herself this question each and every morning, and each morning swore she would prove to the world that practicing the world's oldest profession does not preclude virtue. This determination augmented not only to her own troubles, but also those of Gaspard Jabril, her mother's longtime friend who, as a personal favor, had hired Vega to work in his establishment, the Golden Garter. Poor Gaspard had to listen to the constant complaints of customers who would charge into his office in a huff about Vega's behavior. Yet the girl clung firm to her principles and her ironclad drive to see them through. She would never perform with any light slip and would avert her gaze with a powerful blush upon catching sight of the male member. Gaspard's greatest headache, however, was the fact that virtuous Vega never, ever accepted any payment for her services.
To whom it may concern. Let it be known that the bearer of the present document may enter and leave the free city of Novigrad at will, both during the day and at night, and shall for no reason be perturbed, harmed, harassed, or molested in any way. His Holiness, Hierarchem.
The cult of Freya. Ram Audrin, the Great Mother, teaches us to put our faith in her no matter what life brings. Thus warriors pray to her before setting off for battle, and the women they leave behind pray for their menfolk's safe return. Freya, as a mother and a goddess, understands all the trials of mankind. She soothes our pains and provides comfort. Yet woe to him who acts against her and violates her eternal laws, handed down for the good of men and the world. Condemnation awaits such men. They will be cut off from the life-giving source of motherly love, and if they repair not their ways and, renouncing evil, return to the mother goddess' bosom, they shall be cursed for all eternity, they and all their line.
Know ye that these present writings do give and grant the right of passage across the Pontor and its subsidiaries, unobstructed by any blockade or other such obstacle, to the bearer thereof. Whoever doth hinder this right must desist in his unlawful skullduggery or sorely regret it forthwith. Thus speaketh I, King Radovid V, called the Stern by some, a man too busy to go about applying my royal seal to trivialities such as this.
Over nevid einen Reigmeide in Byways in Sertelad?
Nein.
In es wohle, so war es Geschlecht.
Es jare avar.
Kindern esse verboten. Esse diset o koller rigor gewähl. In le rive und gwobe. Aure gwibad ab Reigmai.
Esse grein blöde mores. Mire nesse, krise et care.
What brings you here?
Saw your notice. Can anyone tell me about the monster?
I can. The patrol has been lost. Somewhere along the south shore of Lake Windhammer. We must know why.
What makes this Witcher's work?
Some brickmakers live south of here. They call their village Byways. Almost empty now. Many have run away. They speak of a monster which kills. Redanians do not patrol there. That would be foolish. And robbers do not attack Imperials. That would be even more foolish. This leaves one option. A monster. You must learn what happened to this patrol. The Empire places great value on the lives of its soldiers. Do this, learn well what happened. The reward will be proper.
Need more coin. Offer's not nearly enough.
This much we can pay.
Deal. I'll see what happened to your patrol, whether there really is a monster in Byways.
Good, good.
Esse jondrain et mekeer.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons? Barbarians.
Heard of the Vryheid Brigade? Your kind served there. Non-humans.
Luis. Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons?
Let's go! Faster.
Geralt, just when...
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed.
Very much so. So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Changing the subject. Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expect...
More interested to know if...
Oh, we had little in common in that arena.
You were gonna show me something.
Yes, but you weren't interested.
Changed my mind.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The Cain Vin Cathel.
Changed mice into horses. 3rd level transfiguration. I'm impressed. But I still don't get it.
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't want to shag you in the bushes, but to share a pleasant evening. But if no, then no.
Oh, all right. I'll do it.
I feel honoured. Truly. Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
No way. Don't like having spells cast on me. Besides, my clothes aren't rancid.
Debatable. But let's not argue and ruin the mood. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Come on.
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Disse jondrein met me
Ye seek trouble? Go.
Whoa!
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Could have just told me what this was about right up.
Geralt, run to the woods and fetch my shopping. I'd like to make dinner. Well, would you have helped?
If I'd known I'd get a glass of Zubaram dry in return, of course.
Well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Vikyle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So?
Sorry, there's someone else.
So what? Oh, Geralt. You're so old-fashioned. Will you at least lie down and gaze at the stars with me?
Why not?
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle, the tower.